All right, so, oh, this is so exhausting. Sometimes you have to do like 20 of these in order to get one out. Uh, so the good thing is that I'm doing this because also this is for you. This is not for me. This is for you, so you know why I'm asking for the services from the New York City and the state and the country to help me. Why am I asking for this? And it's not because I just want it and I'm lazy. No. And it's not because I don't want to work. I want to work. I'm looking, so please, if you guys in there that you're watching me, amazing dancer, world champion, US champion, the same-sex world, dance, all of it. I have danced the ballroom, the salsa, I have done all of the dances. I'm gonna post my resume because you guys can see what I have done. I studied at LA. That's why I came to New York City to be a modern dancer. I have done so much. I have taught. This is the thing. I have taught in New York City for 20 years, right? Now, the first 15 years in stepping out, I cannot tell you how many people I taught there. I had to be. And between that and then the jobs that I have done with Talia and the jobs that I have done in the public school teaching children from age kindergarten all the way to 8th grade, right? Where I have to pay taxes on every penny I make, I spend, like all of you, right? And I have probably seen, I don't know, I have probably helped in some way, somehow, plus the Pilates. And I'm a functional anatomy specialist. Now, this is what I want you to understand. I am a functional anatomy specialist. They wanted to be a PT, which is a physical therapist, right? But a friend of mine, one of my dance partners, she is a physical therapist, and she's the one that told me, do not do that because you cannot really help people. And if there is a physical therapist in between you guys that are actually watching this, please tell them that I'm telling the truth. Because we know in America that your insurance will allow you some, right? They won't, we know, as a Pilates instructor, as a functional anatomy specialist, as many other things that you have to do when you have an injury, that you require, not what the insurance is telling you, oh, just 5. You get 5 sessions. You get 10. You get 8. You get 6. You think that a muscle, nerve, bone, accidents, shocks, it will fix on 5, 6, and then what you have to do, go to work? Unless you're sitting down and nothing is happening to you. Possible, right? Oh, you can work from home. Not me, right? No, because mine is all physical. Mine is putting my hands around somebody, lifting their arms, figured out. It's all about weight. And because my neck got fucked by the assault, from C3 all the way to T1, and I have all the documents from the hospital, so you all can see. And I had an MRI and I had an X-ray. I was not, and I wasn't gonna put myself, after I just went through an assault, physical assault. This son of a bitch, by being a nurse practitioner, knew when I had my long hair, knew that the best way to fuck me up was to grab my head and pull it down, that I could see the back of the kitchen counter and then the top of the counters, they're hanging above. At a moment, I went black. Everything went black. And I came back, and I'm like, only thing I could think of was my neck. Because I'm like, I start freaking out. I'm like, something happens to my neck, I could either be paralyzed in some way. Something could be so wrong for the rest of my life. Nerve damage, right? So, and I didn't even pay attention because after this fat little short man had thrown himself, little piece of shit, throw himself to strangulate me, as you all can saw on the videos, and then pulls my neck, and I'm stuck in between the refrigerator and the counter, so I cannot slip away, and I'm being pulled. I just like, fucking just do whatever it is you need to do because I cannot be paralyzed. Thank goodness for his cousin that was there, and he pushed him away out of me. This is the reason I'm asking the government and the state to help me. Why? Because I didn't put myself in this position. Some son of a bitch did. So if I'm using your taxes, and that's what I'm using your taxes, my taxes, and that motherfucker to pay for what that motherfucker did. So if somebody has to bitch about me wanting to get some sort of services or like Section A or the emergency vouchers in order to get me out, because I couldn't get out of the apartment. I mean, the landlord granted me to get out of the lease. But I didn't have the money to do it because I was stuck at home. I couldn't move my neck from the right or left. The neck had actually shifted to my right side of the body, then the bottom part of it, and I don't know if you can see it. This is my right? Do you see how fucked up? It's just, anyway. That is because I'm holding the arm, the hands, and changing the telephone because I've been doing this for like 20 times. I'm tired. Anyway, so I want you to understand that it's not that I just want the money and I'm being lazy. No. I've been paying for these services like we all have been in New York City. Now, that motherfucker is only in New York City since 2018. And here's the one that text me, and I have that. Here's the one that texts me and look for me on Facebook. And he was like, do you remember me? Blah, 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 blah. From Costa Rica, but the whole thing. Anyway. That money that we all pay, that just in case something goes wrong in anyone's life, and anyone's life can go wrong. And I could understand that people would be mad if I asked for something from the government because I went crazy, I didn't want to work, and like some of you have thought, because I know that I've been told, oh, you're doing drugs, or like, you don't want... Really, motherfucker? Really? I would have preferred 1,000 times that by October 2024, after losing the kids, the job is I didn't lose it. I still have it. They still haven't paying me or giving me any lessons. But Chelsea Piers, after not paying me for $2,000, losing Christian, my grandma, Leamington, my mom, and then I had this little piece of shit going crazy, losing his mind for $300 when he's making thousands. And I don't care that he makes thousands. He can make millions. But don't fucking touch me. And it's $300. And you're already making money illegally because on the lease said you cannot have anyone else living in there. So he's making money on me, on the lease. He's breaking the law. He's profiting off of me. You see that? Yet he doesn't want to lower my rent. Like he has the rights to lower my rent or not lower my rent. I'm like, bitch, I signed the fucking lease. You have your own room and your fucking bathroom, but I have to share with your cousin, which he's very sweet. He's amazing. But I had to share with his mom. Do you think he wanted to share with his mom? No. So, he put me in this position. He is the one that I could not move my neck to the left or to the right. I couldn't look. Like, I couldn't do that. Right? I couldn't. It will get to here. And the muscles passing down my spine. And also, because of the damage that he did from C3 to T1, the nerve damage that was happening on my back, like it will run all the way down to my fingertips and it would get numb. So I started, and the only thing I did was just started applying for things. Since October, let's say I started applying when? I think maybe October 4th. Because I had to go to the hospital, right, on October 3rd. Nothing. Even when I got the paper of the 2 order of protections, presented that to NYCHA, HRA, home base, what did they all say? Well, you need to go and be homeless for 3 months or 6. Really? And then I didn't know that I thought that I didn't believe there was the process. They were like, I thought they were like, actually, we're so backed up. And I'm like, God, fuck. And I'm thinking, this is gonna be so fucking complicated. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is backed up. They have backed up. They have the money is running out. Blah 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 blah. No, it's profiting. It's profiting of the people that are victims of everything, or people that have, like me. It's not my fault. There's someone else did something to me, and then I had to get myself out of this. Yes, I would have, if in my neck didn't happen anything to it, and I would have been like, fabulous. Well, I'll just go to work. I couldn't, and I wasn't gonna allow myself. I said, being a functional anatomy specialist, a person that have known my body for 43 years, and knowing how dangerous is a neck injury or a spine in the neck. No, I couldn't get myself. Something goes wrong, I could literally be not even walking. So you understand how dangerous it was, and who put me here? Jose Joaquin Layton Chavarria. That motherfucker, which is a nurse practitioner that has no empathy for anybody, and that's the person you want to go for nurse to take care of you. Ooh, gross and disgusting. But again, he put me there. I'm using your taxpayers. I'm using my own taxpayers too to protect me. I don't think that's enough. That's good. I think there should be a law that to say if somebody has to do that, their fucking salary goes away, or a part of it, and it pays the other person. But no, I have to go into the courts and all this stuff when there is a police report that clearly and pictures his fucking fingers trying to strangulate me. So again, if any of you feel weird about me trying to ask for help, Section A, emergency cash assistant, EBT, any of this stuff that I'm asking for, and I'm gonna be asking the government, I'm gonna be asking the mayor, you feel bad about it, and you're like, you shouldn't be doing that because that you're paying taxes. Well, you know what? They're already using it. Every homeless out there, they're using the as you all know now, that all the shelters are using them to make money. That's why they asked me to stay 3 to 6 months homeless, or in a shelter, before they can give me the voucher. Now, I already paid for those vouchers. I had worked for the city. I have give back already, and it's time for me. It's my time. And again, it would have been, never would have been. Never would have been. If it would have been for that motherfucker. So if you want to blame somebody, now you know who to blame. If one more person now is out there asking for help, that deserves it. At least I deserve the fucking help. Because just now, after I came back from Costa Rica, because I had to go to Costa Rica, that's another story I'll tell you later, how I had to stay there because the motherfucker was trying to do something to... Anyway, I came back in March 20th. Actually, it was amazing. It's the birthday of my birth mother. I came back, and then I thank goodness for Louis. Guys, everybody, Louis Vuitton. I can never say your last name because it's so hard. But Louis, thank you. I'm trying to do everything. And guys, this is why I need help, and I need you to like this shit and pass it around, because if I'm not getting the help, someone actually did help me. Louis. Louis is the one that opened the door of his apartment and let me move in. And some things also happened to him that things didn't go the way we were supposed to go. But yet he still helped me. Do you understand that? Like, this man I own him so much, and I'm trying to find students. So I need you to send me students, guys. And yes, I am expensive, but I'm totally worth it. I promise you. I am amazing. I have worked with soccer players, golf players. I have changed the lives, and I will prove it because I'm gonna have my students talk to you guys, so you all know, realize what actually I am capable of doing, and how I change people's life with my work. The work that motherfucker took me away from, which was to help people. But guys, I want you to know that Louis, I'm gonna destroy your last name, Butang. Sorry. Guys, this guy is the most amazing friend. His heart is the biggest. And I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to sell everything I have. So please, guys, buy it. Buy it for somebody else. Not really. It's you know, the worst is to not be able to pay your rent, to feel that you can't pay your rent, to someone that is helping you or had helped you in the most moment with no one else did. Not even the city, when the city should have been there to help me to get out of my apartment, to move into somewhere else, because it's by law, they're supposed to help you when you're a domestic or a victim of assault. And no one on the city helped me. Oh, you pay first, we'll pay you back. Where am I gonna get that money from? Like, are you fucking kidding me? You have the papers, the doctor's papers, the police report, everything. So, everybody just send love to Louis, and listen, I'm working on it, right? So please, everybody, send me work. I wanna work, I wanna dance, I wanna fix everybody. I took care of myself. I am much better. But I couldn't go also to therapy because I will do better, you know. And also, I didn't want to use another person to go six that they're like, oh, just give me this. I already know what I'm gonna do to the neck. I studied it. So this is the reason, and this is the reason I'm asking for the help to the government. I'm asking for the Section 8. This is the reason. Before the assault, I was fine. So now I'm not. So this is what it is. Thank you.